I hope you enjoyed this video coming up, viewers. I actually found a new car in this video as well. And I'm doing a shout out for Michael Nixon up in Liverpool. Likes watching my videos with his young son Charlie. Massive shout out to Michael. He donated an Equinox 800 to me and Bunty in the channel. And I raffled it off in the Heart of England Metal Detecting Group. It raised £700. Chris up in Yarrow, up in Yarrow, Newcastle way, he's already won it. So the guy's got his prize. He's well happy with his Equinox 800. Massive shout out to Michael Nixon. And I hope Charlie's doing all right as well, Michael. God bless you, mate. Absolute superstar. Good morning, viewers, at the Farmer's Gate, Saturday 11th of February 2023. This is McCann Slawfield. That's chucked up some nice bits as well. We got Steve here. I'm with Steve today. We've just been to look for a car for me, but...
Need a water?
Yes, thanks, Steve.
No worries, mate.
That's not Marker, is it? Right, we'll get on it, Right, Steve's using his Deus one with a elliptical coil. Where's the Anglo Celtic sticker? Never mind England's. Oh, he's a bit muddy, that doggy. That's cool, mate. That's good. Right, good luck, Steve. Good luck, Bunter. All right, Dad. We're just by the gate where all the trash is. It's mega trashy up this end. And Steve seems to think he's got something. Oh.
Nice, isn't it? It's old.
Yeah, Steve's saying lead token, and it might be a lead token, but whatever it is lead.
It looks old, doesn't it?
And it's got that pattern on. So we're going to presume that it's old, yeah, like Steve's saying. Interesting, mate. I've not actually seen the tokens in that shape, but could well be, mate. Don't know, but it's an old find.
Anyway, something old. Might not be a token.
Something to get us started with, viewers. Yeah, so Steve's just had another musket ball, so more traces of the Civil War era, Steve.
Yeah, we're in the right area.
And as you said, it was a banger of a signal, literally bang, bang. Well done, mate.
Cheers, mate.
All right, Bond. So even though me and Steve and myself on my own a lot, I've come up and down here because he had a short cross and then he had the shilling. Still lots of signals here. Just had that big banger. Think it might have been the caster off an old piece of furniture with an old solid wheel on the bottom. You know, probably, it's just my guess. But we are on the Civil War spot. I don't think it's been off any Civil War ordnance. Probably just had a solid wheel on the bottom. But if anybody knows any different, give Bunty a shout in the comments, innit, son? God bless you. God bless my little boy. His coat's been left at my stepdaughter's, so we'll have to see if he can last much longer. We'll see how it goes, viewers. He's just had his first coin, proper toasty, blanky. You can just see a ghost of some writing on the bottom there. And he's going for George's second halfpenny. Probably is, mate. Probably. You go off the mark, Steve.
Yeah, keep going, mate.
And don't forget, Steve.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon if you want to see the next video.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Happy days. Thanks, Steve.
No worries, mate.
And don't forget to hit them likes in the comments, viewers. It all helps keep the channel hopping about. Yes, viewers. Like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want to follow me and all my friends and you want to keep abreast of where all the rallies are at, if you go on Facebook and search groups, search for Anglo Celtic Metal Detecting, make sure you look for the group tab. My group's there because I've also got an Anglo Celtic Metal Detecting page. I've got Anglo Celtic Metal Detecting review page on Facebook, and I've got Anglo Celtic Anglo Celtic poetry page. Search it out, look for the group. I've fired it back up, I've added some diesel to it, I've lit a match, and it's been a bit dormant, my Facebook group. Come and join it, and you'll keep up to date with everything that's going on with me and all my friends. I've had a few of these little lead weights from up this top end of the field. I think these might have been net weights, so a little net, and put it over a rabbit hole in the bushes or a rabbit run. Weigh it down either side with some weights, and yeah, catch yourself a rabbit. Maybe they were, possibly. He can't hear me, he can't hardly see these days, bless him. He must be following his nose. He's just walked away from me and he hasn't got a clue that, look, he's looking now, he's looking. Yes, it's Daddy, sweetheart. It's got the remains of, I'm just going to presume, a fairly old buckle. I think that's what it is. Looks to have a bit of age. I've not seen one like that before though. Well, I've just got my first coin, viewers, of the day. It's 1888 Victoria penny, but it's a bit toasted. We're going to go down the lane to where there's a ford, and where me, Sid and Dean got a lot of pre-decimal coins, just to have an hour on that, because we've hardly been back. Well, I've not been back since. Steve thinks he might have his biggest ever button. Usually if these are dandy buttons that size, they'll have a pattern on. But it does give the appearance of a button, and what I'm thinking is maybe that's the back half and it had a bit of a front. They're normally just one piece, the dandies, but maybe you found the biggest two-piece dandy button ever, mate, and you've just got the back of it, possibly.
You never know.
No, right, well, I've got another banger there, we'll see what that is now. I've just found this, viewers. I think you can just make out vaguely a bust facing left. We think King George, because he faces left. I think there might be 2 digits for King George II there. Most likely that. Fairly toasted, but nice to get the old coppers, the old ones. Let's join Steve on a live gubbins dig. It's bound to be gubbins now. I've gone live.
Yeah.
Is it?
It is gubbins.
What sort of grade gubbins though?
Low grade, mate.
It's low.
Minus 10, mate.
It's a chewed up bit of foil, regurgitated by a sheep. Oh well, could have been something nice.
You never know.
Bunter, I'm here, mate. That's not your dad. Look, look, Bunty. Hello, this is Daddy. Look, this is Daddy. Shout out to all the doggy viewers. We love you. Oh dear, viewers, we're just back at the gate of the first field where we started, and just behind me there's a big house, and I've been wanting to knock there for permission, and a lady's been watching us for 5 minutes, so I've took my time getting over the gate and that, and I just said to Steve, let's go drive round to her and make sure she doesn't think we ain't got permission, and we'll see if we can get her field. And just as I said that to Steve, she shouted, clear off! And I shouted, me and Steve shouted, we've got permission. She said, I don't give a shit. How can she tell us to clear off a field that we've got permission on? So I shouted the name of the landowners, said I've got it off them. She's gone in a huff, viewers. Such is life with members of the public. We're not antagonising. Right, viewers, like I said, we are coming down the lane to go to the Ford field, and we're just in the Ford, not in that Ford, in this Ford. And yeah, I thought that was someone mooching about. It's Buster. Steve spotted a farmer. He said, there's a farmer there, Steve. And we'd gone past it. I said, oh, you better reverse, Steve, because it's rude not, It's rude not to speak to these farmers, isn't it?
That's it, mate. If you don't ask, you don't get.
I was explaining to Steve, it's like hunting. I'm not a hunter, but if you see your prey out in the open, you drive past a farmer by his gate, you've got to ask as a hungry metal detectorist. You can't drive past farmers with not asking. So it's only an organic nursery, place grows trees. We've got about 5 or 6 acres. There's a little robin in front of me. That's a good sign. Rachel's keeping an eye on us there. On top of that, there it is. That's a sign from Rachel. We've got 5 or 6 acres to go at. He's got about 8 acres or more, but he rotates it. So this pasture we're on now is always getting ploughed every couple of years. So let's get on it. So it's this field here, it runs down, and he's got part of it ploughed, and he's planted some of it. This is where he grows his trees. So he rotates all this. He does. Anyway, my first signal. Not sure whether that's meant to be the year, the end 2 digits, but I'm no expert. It doesn't look as old as 1954. Pigeons bunt. He's just having his dinner and his tablets, viewers. He's got meat on the end. Steve was wondering if this is a purse bar, and I don't know what to do about it, viewers. Don't know whether to hit him round the head with it.
I don't know, what the fuck is that?
It's a bit of frunk. It's frunk, yeah. Mate. But we'll get something. We will get something, mate. Frunk. Yeah, Bunty's having his food.
Yeah, that is junk, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a it's a frunk bar, mate. See, look at you. Look at you. He's got it on the end of his nose. Oh, you're all chopsy. You like to wipe all that on your dad, don't you? You'll probably do it on the bag or something. Did say there's lots of little tacks or something in this field from the boxes where they plant the saplings, and I don't know what Steve was thinking that bit of frunk was a purse bar. Might be junk in here, but I don't care. It's new, and yeah. Well, that's the second one of these I've found. I think they tag round the saplings, you know, those saplings. So I don't know whether all the saplings have them on. There's going to be a lot of these, but they're big banging 84 signal. If we start digging too many of them, viewers, what I will do is I'll leave the big banging 84s. Only dig above that, and definitely look out for below that with the iffy signals for the hammers. It's all part of the game, viewers. It's all part of the game. Steve, what have you named this field?
The field of frunk.
We've been on it 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
And it's full of junk.
It's the field of frunk. It's got all those little sapling ties on. But you know what the best thing about getting this field was today, viewers? Actually getting it, actually speaking to a brand new landowner. It's like muscle memory. If you don't use that gift of getting the permissions, you get rusty.
You're never going to get no permissions. You just got to get out there and keep asking the farmers and try.
We'll pot around for another hour, and then I've seen a car on Facebook Marketplace. We're going to look at a Mazda 3 just after this. Fingers crossed, viewers, that we get through the frunk and I drive off with a Mazda.
Never know.
We're walking off this field and we don't think we'll be back, but I think the field's got other ideas. It's chucking up coins for Steve. All of a sudden, he's on the pound coins. Do you reckon that's enough to keep you coming back, mate? No.
I think we'll give this one a miss.
Yeah, don't go off.
You can have it, mate, if you tip.
Oh, Bunty. Oh, sweet dog. At least we got the sweet Bunty to cheer us up, viewers.
Day out, got a bit of exercise.
Yeah, and we're going to look at a Mazda 3 in a minute.
Let's go and have a look.
On the way back. See if it's going to be the next Anglo Celtic machine for me and the bunt. There you go, viewers. It's just getting dark now, but I'm in my new whip kit. See me and Steve. I found it. Steve come round and really helped me out with all the wheeling and horse trading. We've got a Mazda 3. It's a blue one. It's got the engine management lights on, but we've already read it, and
it's just a sensor.
It's all right.
It's an exhaust gas sensor. That's it.
A beautiful.
And you got how much?
It's got 81,000 miles.
81,000, yeah.
It's Japanese and it's a lot better than the one that I was after.
Well, the other
Nearly done the deal.
The other
on.
one you nearly done the deal on was a rust bucket.
Yeah, it looked shiny on the outside.
Yeah, this is a good car.
It's not nice metallic blue. I'm sorry you can't see me very well, viewers, but at least it's ended on a positive note on it. We've got a runner for the Anglo Celtic posse.
That's it.
Happy days.
Yeah, we'll take it out.
There you go, viewers. Looks like it's nice and shiny and new on that, doesn't it? It's got 4 doors. It's a 1.6 Mazda 3, this whip. It's my new whip. It's a perler, honestly. It's a perler. I'm well happy with it, viewers. Absolutely buzzing. Cheers, Steve.
No worries, mate.
Good deal. We got a lot off that price, didn't we?
We did, mate. Yeah,
we got a lot off.
A lot off.
But there might be 1 or 2 little jobs along the way.
There's 2 little bits on it, and that's it.
But we'll get that done.
150 quid done.
Yeah. So, viewers, not much in the way of finds today, but it's just as important going forward that I keep you updated. I've had a lot of car issues. I think this Mazda 3, it's got 6 months ticket left on it. 81,000 miles. It's got a light on the dash, but we had the code reader. It's a sensor for the exhaust, the lambda sensor or whatever. Already got one of them in the post to me. That'll get done on it next week. Car should be all right. Keep the channel going now. I can get this channel moving again. So, yeah. And I phoned my farmer today to let him know that Steve's car was parked by the gate. So I had him on the phone, and when I had him on the phone, he said he's found my big Charles I half crown. He's found it, and I can get my lovely half crown back. Got new wheels. So, yeah, just as much a channel update today. All right, well, be lucky, everyone. All right, love you all. From me and Bunty, who's sleeping beside me.